It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely! I'm almost there! Random! Why are there so many stairs? Podcast! Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting and fun-filled episode of the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast for Saturday, January 8th, 2022. I'm your host, as always, right here on the Web Designer 18 YouTube channel, Andrew Rhodes. And what do I got to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, Pokimane is once again in the news, and not for something good, unfortunately. Apparently, she's been temporarily she's been banned right now, but hopefully it's only a temporary ban from Twitch after streaming Avatar: The Last Airbender and violating apparently a DMCA. Oh, goody. AMC Network. The networks have bought Sentai, including High Dive. Oh, this can't be good. How did that old thing go with Sesame Street? How do you spell Monopoly? Oh, yeah. Paywall. E3 is canceled its in-person event for 2022. No shit, Sherlock. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming a mile away. I kind of saw that coming like last year already. Like in December, in November, I kind of had a feeling like, I'm getting the feeling E3 is going to cancel its in-person again. Yep. Did you know that there's a Gunma Chan anime series over in Japan? Did you know that he's actually the mascot for the Gunma Prefecture? Did you know that one of the most recent episodes has been censored for showing gambling? If you answered no to any of these questions, you'll have to stay tuned. And Taco Bell has decided to say screw you to all the other people because they're offering you a $10 monthly taco subscription. And no, this is not gonna end well. I can guarantee it. All that and more this week on the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Before we go any further, I'm sure you know the song and dance by now, if you haven't already. ARHOADS-2012 on eBay. Come check me out. Wide variety of crap for sale. One person's trash is always another person's treasure on the worldwide flea market that is eBay. And while you're out there on the information superhighway, come on over to Twitterville and check me out over there at @OTakeRhodes. That's the @ symbol, capital OTAKU, capital RHOADS, over on Twitter. And hey, while you're there, also check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. That's right, I have an official Facebook page. And if you feel like helping to support the channel, I do have Patreon and a Ko-fi. Support page links are up in the About Me section of my channel. I should probably start putting them in the description of the video, but I don't think that would make a difference. But either way, you check them out in the About Me section where you can find links to a lot of my stuff. Come on by, swing on by, say hi, because hey, I'm normal just like you. I put my pants on one leg at a time. All right, so this is the part of the show where I go, how'd your week go, Andrew? Kind of well, in a way. So I got some stuff at work. I bought some stuff at work to try and do some updates for some of the stuff that we needed, like some flashlights, because I bought some rechargeable batteries on eBay. Because you know how much batteries are freaking going for now? They're like, oh my god, it's fucking arm and a light. I shit you not. It's like freaking what the hell was it? Like $8 for a 12-pack or a 10-pack. Some places have like $8 for an 8-pack. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so. So I'm like, yeah, no, screw that noise. So I got some rechargeable batteries. But when they came, now I ordered a 6-pack, and I ordered the one that came with the charger. Now, because you're going to need the charger for rechargeable batteries. And I got the extra pack of AA's. So I'm like, well, we only really need 4 AAA batteries because I could replace the, just start using our AA flashlights. Yeah. So the ones that we had were ones we got in the Dollar Tree, and these new batteries don't fit in them. So I'm like, son of a bitch! So then I'm at work. I was at work literally that morning, and we found this flashlight. We had a whole bunch of them, and I'm like, okay. It's like a lantern one. It's got a little fan on it. It's got a pop-up lantern. I'm like, all right. Then it dawns on me, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe that would work. So I'm looking it up quick on our website, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, it runs on AA's. Now it said it ran on 2 AA's. Now that bitch runs on 3 AA's. And I'm like, son of a bitch, it's not gonna fit. So then I'm like, well, I'll get one. If it doesn't fit, I can always bring it back. Nope, the batteries fit. I'm like, oh, thank you, God. So we now have rechargeable batteries in 2 really bright as hell LED flashlights. I got some couple speakers. In fact, I'm using one today to record, in case you notice the difference in sound. Because while I do still have my other microphone here, just in case this little speaker decides it wants to not function anymore, I do have my other speaker, or my other microphones right here with me. I brought it as a backup. I'm like, I want to give this one a little shot because if something were to happen to my professional microphone here, it is literally says professional microphone. You know, it's really good. That was a dual band GMS. It's really cool. I do love this thing. I have been beating the living shit out of this. I literally have been beating the dog piss out of that since I got it, pretty much. It was like a backup, and then I started using it for small things. And I'm like, okay. I've pretty much been beating the crap out of that. I've been using that almost every week. And I'm like, let me give it a week break. And I'm like, wait a minute. This little speaker that I picked up for $5, it's like, it's first of all, really good sound quality. Because I got one for my mom, man. Because I had to get her a little Bluetooth adapter to connect her laptop to it. But it works. And it's like, oh my God, this thing's really good sound quality, really nice sound to it. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. So I'm like, let me give that a shot this week. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to use this every single week. God, no, because that'll drain the battery really fast. But, it's a nice little change of pace from what I've been using. Now, I will always have my backup. I will always bring it with me every week just in case. But you never know. Something could end up happening to this, and this way I'm not screwed for insert amount of time here. But I do like my little professional microphone. I do still have it with me here just in case. But, yeah, so my week's been pretty much like that. I did get a thing of earbuds for my MP3 player. They are somewhat good. I did not realize that the case was going to glow as it recharges these little bastards. I didn't realize that, and I'm like, oh my God. I probably got to plug the case in to recharge the case a little bit so it gets a bit of a charge, but I'm like, oh my God, this thing really gives off a freaking glow. So it's like after I listen to my music at night, it's like, damn, you can really hear the glow. You can really see the glow. It's like a little night light. I'm like, yeah, well, that's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Then we had the snowstorm. That was fun. So the snowstorm was forecasted to hit Thursday night into Friday morning. And we had to be at work. We had to be at work Friday morning. There was no doubt, no question about it at all. We had to be at work. And I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. So I'm thinking to myself, great, how am I going to get to work? Now, I have to go one of 2 ways to get there. And my boss was saying, go this way. And Friday morning, a wonderful state trooper said, no, you're better off going this way because that way's got a few more accidents on it. This way's clear, last I heard. Okay, so I took the main route. I just took a straight beeline to work. I got there. Now, to be fair, I left early. I left early so I could be there and beat the worst of the storm. So I would be in the parking lot when the worst of the storm came through. And I'm kind of glad I did that. Now, to be fair, it was snowing when I left. The roads were a nightmare. They were barely passable. And I got to work at 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, 3:30 a.m. is when I got to work. I made sure I was in a parking spot to the best of my ability. And ironically, after I left and the snow somewhat melted a bit, and I'm looking down at it, I'm like, oh my God, I actually was in a parking spot. I was really good in a parking spot. I was like, oh my God. Then I left, and there's some ice spots in the way in. But when I got there, I parked, texted my boss. I'm like, okay, hey, I'm at work. When you show up, just wake me up. I'm going to be sleeping in the car. And lo and behold, she did. She pulled in, tapped on the window. She's like, I didn't even see you in there. Taps on the window, and I'm just all snuggled up with this little towel to help keep me warm a little more. So I got to put a blanket in that car. But it's like I have this little towel to keep me warm. But yeah, so that's been my week, basically. one gigantic nightmare after another. But still, that's been my week. But let me know how your weeks went in the comment section below, because I like reading your comments. It means so much to me. And anyway, let's get into the podcast, shall we? Please, let's get started. All right, so Pokimane has been banned on Twitch after streaming Avatar: The Last Airbender. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting. The ban likely a temporary result of a DMCA strike. For those of you that don't know what a DMCA strike is, it's the Digital Millennial Copyright Act. Basically, you do not violate one of these. This is something that you don't violate in any way, shape, or form. They will smack you down for this. They'll smack you down fast. And I'm not even joking on it, because this has gotten Google a few times too. So don't worry. Don't worry, Pokey. It's gotten YouTube. It's gotten YouTube and it's gotten Google a couple times. So don't worry about it. But she's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch with over 8.5 million followers, and was banned, boom, just like that, from the platform after streaming the popular animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender. While the cause of the ban is still unknown, it's likely a DMCA strike, like I said. Yeah. It basically just shows you that even the biggest among you, no matter how high up on a pedestal they are, they can still fall to the ground. They are mortal like the rest of us. But yeah, so Imane, Pokimane, Anis, and I do apologize if I mispronounced your name. Basically, according to Twitch Tracker, the streamer was watching and casting the Nickelodeon show to roughly 25,000 peak concurrent viewers during the stream. She did not directly comment on her social media platform for how long the ban would last. However, at the time of the publication, her Twitch channel is inactive. Twitch has a 3-strike policy when it comes to DMCA claims, so her channel will likely be restored. Yeah, and also she's one of the most popular streamers on your goddamn platform. It's one of those. Think of it like Tom Brady in a way. The whole Deflategate issue. It's going to be like, okay, now listen. We're going to chastise you in public. We're going to make it seem like it's a horrible thing that you did. We're going to put fear of God into people. We just gave you a slap on the wrist. You don't tell them what we did. Slap on the wrist. Don't you ever do that again. Okay? Don't do it anymore. We won't ban you. We won't take away your stuff. Don't you ever do that again. That's basically what it is. Yeah. Or it's like with Tom Brady. It's like, you're going to sit out for 2 games now, Tom. Because you did deflate. You knew that football was underinflated. You knew it. You can't lie. Bad Tom. You're gonna sit out for 2 games. We're gonna fine you. We're gonna publicly chastise you. But we still love you. Yeah. No. I hate Brady for that. He was a cheating SOB. And definitely. But yeah, she is the face of the Twitch brand. And at a time where other popular streamers like Ludwig Algren have left for YouTube. In 2020, the streamer signed a multi-year deal to stay on Twitch. That's basically, we own your ass. But at the same time, it is a double-edged sword. When you have people like this that'll sign multi-year deals to stay on a network, this could be like newscasters, hosts for TV shows and things like that. Even just with online stuff, even like online streamers and that. When they sign a multi-year deal, it is a double-edged sword. Yes, they get, a nice lucrative job for a while. They have a bit of job security, but at the same time, the company can complain and bitch to your heart's content. They can publicly chastise you. But yet, the sword works both ways, because piss and moan enough, they go into social media and go, hey, here's the thing. I'm done with them. I'm going to, find a way to get out of my contract, and I'm going to over here. And then all of a sudden, they catch wind of that quickly. It's like, oh, no, please, no. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword here. After the ban, though, she joked on Twitter that the Fire Nation attacked, a reference to the popular meme from the show. She likely got banned for streaming. Now, I can understand, like, if she was reacting to, like, a couple episodes, or she was reacting to some clips. But if you're streaming the whole series, yeah, I could see you being in trouble for that, because you're streaming it, you don't have the rights for it. It does. See, there is, in essence, the gray area. If you're doing like a couple clips, like you're reacting to clips, and then you're explaining about the episode from your memory, or if you're like, let's say, reacting to like memes or something that feature images. That's a totally different thing because you're not publicly going, hey, this is where you can watch it. We'll watch it together. You're reacting to clips and you're reacting, you're making a reaction based off of a clip. You're not reacting to the whole episode. If you're doing like the whole series, that could be a problem. Then again, with Avatar and a lot of Nickelodeon properties, which are now owned by Paramount, the problem lies also with the fact that they will pretty much just take what they can get, and it's like, no, you violated, we sue your ass. Yeah, they get a little uppity. But streamers broadcasting and commenting on television is a newer trend on Twitch known as TV meta. It's become a popular way to capture the attention of viewers. In December, popular variety streamers like Felix, XQC, and Hassan Abi streamed viewings of the competitive cooking show MasterChef on their channels. Not exactly a good show, but all right. But the strategy is a risky one, though, as Twitch has a history of removing content after receiving takedown requests from companies. I thought Twitch removes content after like 3 days. It's like it's up for 3 days and then it's gone. Your Twitch, it's like a better version of Quibi. Only in this case, it doesn't stay for long, and it has to be shoved over onto YouTube. That's why most of the Twitch streamers have a YouTube channel. Because it's like, look, I'll stream it. You can watch it on Twitch, but if you miss the stream, fear not, I'm going to upload it on my YouTube channel, so you can just come over there and watch it then over there. But I hope you can come for the stream, though. I'd really like to talk with you. That in lies the massive question of the hell. Yeah. In 2020, though, the streaming platform encouraged streamers to remove content to comply with copyright laws for music. Twitch responds to notifications from copyright holders who have filed DMCA requests. In this case, though, Viacom CBS owns Avatar: The Last Airbender, so its legal team would issue the request. And their legal team is about as vicious as Cartoon Network's. Yeah, remember there was a game called Poker Night 2, and Brock Sampson was in it, and he goes, yeah, those Cartoon Network lawyers are kind of vicious. Yeah, he wasn't joking. I honestly feel like that was Patrick Warburton literally saying about how bad it was to get contracts renewed. Those Cartoon Network lawyers are vicious. They are. It's a bad way. But likely, though, the DMCA strike against the popular streamer could have huge implications for Twitch's larger TV meta trend. Yeah, it's probably going to be dead now. It's like, oh, wait, look. She got taken down by this. No, we're done. No, fuck this. We're done. We're not doing this. They knocked out Pokey. They took down Pokey. No, we're not. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. And I can see that happen because it is a possibility. While her channel will likely be reinstated, because obviously 3 strikes, you're out. This is like 1 strike. And again, popular Twitch streamer, slap on the wrist, bad. It's just like, there you go. I doubt highly that they're going to take a lot of action. They're going to be like, look, we'll publicly chastise you. Here's your channel back, sweetie. Don't do it again. Yeah, that's the sad part is I kind of feel like that's exactly what's going to happen, is they're going to look at this and go, okay, well, we need to publicly chastise you. We need to tell you how bad you were. Okay, sweetie, don't ever do it again, okay? Don't do it again. But no, we took care of the bad people. Just don't do it again, okay? Yeah. It's going to be an issue, though, if other streamers continue to do this type of thing. But, I mean, if they can figure out, like, a middle ground, like, look, you can do clips, you can't stream whole episodes. I could see that. I could see Twitch saying, okay, here's a set of rules for streaming certain animated shows. You cannot stream the entire episode. That is forbidden. Think like Master Shake from Aqua Teen. Dancing is forbidden! In this case, it's streaming the whole episode is forbidden, which would make sense. You could easily go, okay, look, here's, we have, oh God, what is it? You could have like a list of things. You can stream clips. That's it. If you want to react to certain things in those streams, that's, in the episode, you get the clip of it, and you can react to that. You cannot react to the entire episode. We cannot have that. You want to react to a couple clips, a few clips, and like limit. I guess you can limit it to like if it's an hour-long program, you can have 10 5-minute clips or 20 2-minute clips. You know, whatever you want to do here. But you know, you got to set a. I honestly say they got to set like some ground rules and some boundaries here for it. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know what the future is going to hold for this. It's going to be interesting though to see one way or another. It's definitely going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm all for if they want to do this on Twitch, go for it. But they just have to really set up a boundary line for what they're going to allow and what they're not going to allow, because there's going to be a gray area, and they're going to have to get that gray area fixed before they can do anything. So it is what it is, folks. Good old AMC Networks. And by the way, these are the same AMC Networks that bring you such wonderful shows. I thought you were joking either. These are the same. It's the same company behind the channel, AMC. It's best known for shows like The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, and basically everything that you feel like you gotta watch because you want to be an adult and you don't want to realize that it's a little weird. But yes, welcome to what I like to call. It's a good. How did I word this? It was really good when I said it this morning. Oh yes, that's right. Welcome to Discount HBO. That's basically what AMC is. It's Discount HBO. It's HBO that's on your cable package, basically. But yes, the Sentai Holdings, though, the parent company that includes anime distributor Sentai Filmworks as well as the streaming service of High Dive, have been purchased by AMC Networks, which I honestly have both mixed feelings about here. The deal includes the holdings that Japan's Cool Japan Fund holds in Sentai. This cannot be good. With strong industry relationships and access to key content creators in Japan, Sentai distributes and curates one of the anime industry's most diverse libraries, top trending and classic titles. With its content available on Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, among others, says a statement from AMC as quoted by the Hollywood Reporter. Hollywood Reporter is also quoting Sentai founder John Ledford, or whatever, who will stay with the company, as saying, "We are thrilled by AMC Networks' acquisition and are excited to be part of their growth strategy. This acquisition will not change Sentai's mission to deliver the most exciting anime content to audiences around the world. It will expand it greatly and will give our content businesses more distribution, more partnerships, more scale, and more reach." So, we want more money. We want more money. That's basically what it is. We want more money. It's basically, yeah, it's like we want more money. Come on. That about sums it up, I think. I mean, look, I get the concept. I mean, if you're getting like, and this would work out because, like I said, AMC is basically like Discount HBO. So if you have, like, let's say more of the adult-themed anime series. I'm not talking hentai here. I'm not talking XXX hentai here. I'm not talking like, you know, oh my god, this is like really. I'm talking stuff that's got the blood, the gore, the stuff that you would see on late night Adult Swim. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. If they can get that, and they're like going to be having that as part of this, and go like, look, we're all for stuff like this, then go for it, because then you're giving that a home. It's not something that I'm going to watch, but it gives you a home. But for those of you that don't know, Sentai started its life way back about 30 years ago as AD Vision, which included distributors ADV Films, which actually were really good, by the way. I remember having a few of their titles on DVDs. It was like basically like one-off DVDs. I remember having a few of them. I loved that stuff. But they went defunct, though, in 2009, about Sadly, about a little over 10 years later, basically, yeah. But key players founded Sentai soon thereafter. So basically, it was the phoenix that rose up from the ashes of what was left. As a genius analyst for the Japan Times recently wrote, aside from a handful of independent licensors, the world of anime publishing in the West is now, for better or worse, in the hands of a few giant corporations. Yeah, you got Sony that owns Funimation. You have Disney that kind of has most of Fox's library. And for the last and final time, I want to say this right here, right now. Disney does not own Dragon Ball Z's series. They have the movies that Fox had the rights to. That's it. That's all they got. They don't have the rights to the series like Dragon Ball Z, GT, Kai, and Super. They don't have the rights to those. They got the rights to the movies. That's it. There, finally get that out of the way. Yeah, but it's basically in the hands of giant corporations. And it's true, unfortunately. How the latest acquisition play out? Well, we'll find out in the coming weeks and months. So check in next time, same bat channel, to see what happens to Batman and Robin. Will the Joker survive? Will Bane kick their ass? Will Poison Ivy and Black Cat finally get it on? Or will Harley Quinn step in and intervene? Find out next time, same bat channel. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm sorry. It's just that I find it so hilarious that it's like everybody's finally realizing the value of anime and it's like, well, we got to get our hands on this. We need it. We want it. And you finally have this, and it's like now it's just basically owned by like 3 giant companies. It's like, how do you spell monopoly, folks? It's like, how do you spell monopoly? It's basically spelled paywall. At this point, how do you spell monopoly? A-N-I-M-E. I mean, it's hilarious to me at this point, and it's kind of funny in a way because you never expected this to actually happen. I, for one, never expected it to happen, and that's saying something. But, yeah, either way, though, weird shit happens, but still, that's hilarious as hell. Now we're finally seeing the value of anime. After all this time, now they're finally seeing the value, and it's like, oh my god, we can make a lot of money from this. Quickly, acquire as much anime distributors as we can! Sir, their prices are skyrocketing as we speak. God damn it! It's like that meme I put up on Twitter, I think it was like a year or two ago, where it's like, I put it up on Facebook too. You had Optimus Prime from the Transformers movie, and he's going, Disney's evil must be stopped, no matter the cost. And you have one of the other Autobots going, but Optimus, we have a budget, no matter the cost. It's like, it's basically what it feels like. We gotta get this stuff no matter the cost, but we have a budget, no matter the cost. But yeah, I just kind of feel a little. I mean, I feel a little uneasy about it with the fact that it is AMC. But again, like I said, they're gonna get like more of the adult side of the anime spectrum, like the blood and guts, the gore, the stuff like that. I could see that pairing well with what they provide. Because like I said, they're basically a discount HBO. I could see that pairing well with them. I'm talking series like Paranoia Agent, Death Note, and I know these aren't owned by Sentai Filmworks, by the way. I'm just going off of like that genre style. If they can get stuff like that, they would be good. They'd be golden. So hopefully things will pan out really well for them. I don't know, but if not, hey, it was worth the shot anyway, right? And worst case scenario, you learned a lesson. Don't piss off otakus. All right, stop me if you've heard this before. So you have a subscription service, and with the subscription service, you get one thing a day you could do. Let's take Movie Pass, for example, here. Remember, you can go see one movie a day, and we'll pay for that. Remember how quickly that bombed and snowballed out of control? Oh, no. We'll cover that. You just go to the theater, and we'll hit that no problemo. What they should have did was use it as a, look, this will entitle you to a 50% discount for your movie. Basically put, and I quote, this entitles you to a 50% discount. So if your movie is going to cost you $15, it's only going to cost you $7.50. And you're paying us this general service. We put out the $7.50 out of the $10 a month you pay us, and that works, except for the fact that you can do it every day. Yeah, here's the problem. That business model spiraled so far out of control it wasn't funny. So, how can we top this? Taco Bell is rolling out what is arguably the tastiest subscription service yet, Daily Tacos. For $10 a month, Taco Bell customers can get one taco per day for 30 consecutive days. Now, I brought this up yesterday when I said this to my mom. What about 31 days? Like a month that has 31 days. Like January. January has 31 days. December has 31 days. March is 31 days. May, August, October. Hold on. October only has 30 days. Wait. How about those, huh? How about those? What, do we not? No, October's 31 days. Yeah. So, how about those, huh? What about those? What, does that extra day not get me a taco? That's not fair. I want a taco on day 31. Because it's one extra day, it means I can't get a taco? And what are these, 50-cent tacos that are $10 a month? I mean, you get one taco a day. Woo! So yeah, the national program called Taco Lovers Pass is available to purchase beginning Thursday. God. This is going to be bad. It's available. You can get it on Thursday, and for members of its rewards program, they have downloaded the Taco Bell and have downloaded the Taco Bell app. The variety of tacos are included in the subscription, including a soft taco, spicy potato soft taco, crunchy taco, and it's Doritos tacos. Once the customer subscribes to it, a special section within the app is unlocked. Customers can add a taco to their cart during the checkout process. Ooh, one taco! Wow! For a place called Taco Bell, it's one taco. What's next? McDonald's is going to come out with a burger lovers pass, where you can get one hamburger or cheeseburger a day. I mean, seriously. Taco Bell tested the program last September in Tucson, Arizona. The chain experimented with a price point between $5 to $10 and said in a release that it grew its rewards program by 20%. The Doritos Locos Taco Supreme was the most redeemed taco. Yeah, no shit. That's apparently your most popular one, too, if you ask anybody. Subscription services, though, are more common for streaming, but restaurants have also experimented with them. Sweet Green announced a $10 discount program that lets customers get $3 each order for a month. Okay. Panera has an $8.99 monthly program that lets customers get a free hot or iced cup of coffee every day. I know Wawa's got a rewards card thing that's like you get free coffee every Tuesday. Taco Bell's likely hopes the trial turns casual customers into regular customers and increases enrollment in its loyalty program. The idea is to lure people in with a free taco in hopes they add more to their order and increase the amount they spend at the restaurant. It also gives restaurant owners information about ordering habits that help target diners with customized deals. Because that's where the money is! We gotta nail their asses with ads. Blow up their phone. Oh, look, you love tacos. We have a new taco. It's the Ultimate Super Duper Burrito 5 Grande Taco. This thing will stop your heart in 3 seconds flat. Oh my God. It's like, oh, this will stop your heart in 3 seconds flat. And it doesn't. like I said, this is basically, remember back when GameStop in their most biggest, stupidest move yet had the balls to go, we'll give you $5 a month. $5 a month. We'll pay you $5, and in exchange, you buy something at our store. It doesn't roll over. You can't take it in the next month and like add it up for an entire year and get $60. No, it's $5 a month. You come in, buy something for $5. We're paying you to shop at our store. This is Taco Bell's version of that, but instead of them paying you, they're hoping that you're just going to keep paying them. Oh, look, we'll give you a free taco. Yeah, the drug dealer business model doesn't work when you have people that are already buying tacos. If they're already buying your crap, it's not going to work. That business model only works if it's something new that they never had before. Ooh. Oh, I'm going to try tacos from Taco Bell. And what stops you from making a taco at home? Hey, good point. What is stopping me from making a taco at home? What's stopping me from going to the local grocery store and getting ground beef, cheese, and some taco shells? Or better yet, just any type of dough that I can make into a taco shell. What's stopping me from doing this? Well, it's faster to get it from Taco Bell. It's faster to get it from Taco Bell, huh? What's stopping me from doing this? Nothing. Thank you. But Yum Brands, which owns the taco chain, said last year that it's aiming to grow digital sales with more exclusives. App users enrolled in its loyalty program spent 35% more compared prior to joining. Yeah, sure you did. Look, I'm going to say it this way. If you want to have people come into your restaurant and possibly get a taco, I mean, don't forget, this is also the same brand that wants you to recycle and send them back your used hot sauce packets so that they can clean them up, repackage them, and reuse them again. It's Taco Bell's way of giving back to you. So we got possible rancid beef, because I don't trust Taco Bell tacos. I don't trust Taco Bell at all. Sorry. So you have weird taco meat, because I want to know where that stuff's coming from, because I haven't seen that Chihuahua doing the commercials in a long, long time. Yeah, not judging here. I'm not saying anything. I just want to point that out. I haven't seen that Chihuahua doing Taco Bell commercials in a while. So okay, you have possible whatever they're putting in the taco meat. We want you to recycle your sauce packets, send them back to us, and we'll clean them and reuse them again. I would always be like a restaurant giving out plastic forks and knives and bibs to all of its customers and saying, here, now when you're done, we want these back because we're going to recycle them. We're going to use them again. We're going to stick them in the washer. We're going to wash them up. We're going to make sure all the bacteria is off them. We're going to put them right back out in the use again. Don't worry about it. You want to slobber all over it, slobber all over it. I find it so funny. I really do. I find it hilarious. So this is Taco Bell's idea of that, and I'm a little what's the word I'm looking for here? It starts with concerned. But now it's $10 a month. For $10 a month, you get one taco a day for 30 consecutive days. Screw that 31st day. You're going to be too full on tacos and probably running back and forth to the bathroom. And you're not going to care about day 31. We'll see you in the next one. Why not just have a thing with your goddamn app? And if you download the app and you spend like $10 or more, you get a free taco with your order. like, oh, we see that you spent $10. Hey, as a thank you from us to you, have one free taco on us. For every $10 you spend, here's a free taco. I swear to God, I find it so damn funny as hell. It's hilarious. Or how about you just give me a free taco? For every $10 you spend, you get a free taco. How about that? Oh, no, I find this weird, and not in a good way. I find it weird in the somehow, some way. I feel like this is going to bottom out somehow, and they're going to get screwed, and they just don't realize how badly yet until it's too far gone. Here's hoping it doesn't happen, but it's probably going to happen. I'll put good money on it'll happen. Somehow, some way, yeah, it'll happen. I can feel it. I can feel it coming a mile away. It's going to happen. Somehow, some way, it'll happen. I'm sure of it. It'll happen. Alrighty then. So E3 is canceled its in-person event for 2022. No dog. I kind of saw this coming. I was thinking about this. I'm like, I'm getting the feeling that E3 is not going to be doing in person again this year. And I'm like, no, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe no, they're not. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues, another major event for the year has made the decision to forego in-person plans. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, the Entertainment Software Association announced plans to cancel the in-person event for E3 2022, citing the pandemic as the continued strain being placed on the industry as the chief reasons behind the changes for the long-running video game industry trade show. Again, why not just do virtual? Oh wait, last year's E3 was a virtual event, but plans for this year remain uncertain, with so many major companies moving to virtual events of their own, including the likes of Sony and Nintendo. E3 continues to face the issue of relevance along with these global logistical roadblocks. Let's just get it over with. E3 is a joke anymore, okay? It used to be the mecca of gaming. You would go here, you would see the games you want to play, you would be like, this is the greatest thing ever. And the newness wore off fast. I remember the first time I saw E3, it was on, Spike had it on the one day, and they had the one, they were like trailers that were showing up, and I think it wasn't Nintendo, I think it was Microsoft, and Sony were having their little things, and I'm like, what the hell is this? This is beautiful. I love this. This is so great. And then it's like, okay, it started to wear thin. Okay, it's starting to wear. Okay, it's dead to me now. I'm like, yeah, nope, fuck it. Yeah. So, yeah, here's what the ESA said about this in a brief statement. Due to the ongoing health risks surrounding COVID-19 and its potential impact on the safety of exhibitors and attendees, E3 will not be held in person in 2022. We remain incredibly excited about the future of E3 and look forward to announcing more details soon. The thing is that I think I get it. You don't want to have people come in there. You don't want to run the risk of making yourselves a hotspot. I get that. I think what a lot of these other companies realized is that we can just stream what we are going to show at E3 on our own. We could just set up a YouTube channel and just stream this stuff there. Why should we pay you? It's basically like, why should we pay to go to you to showcase our shit when we can set up a YouTube channel for free and cut you out entirely? It's like they finally realized that, hey, look, we can cut the mafia out of this deal entirely. It just took like how many years to realize? It's like, oh, we can finally cut you guys out of this. No, we're just going to cut you out. Screw this. And I know that E3, I mean, first off, it was going downhill before the pandemic started, let's be honest with it. I think the pandemic was just the final nail in its coffin. And in all honesty, while I would say that's a horrible thing, it's not a horrible thing. Because E3 was a joke anymore, especially there near the end. Because all it basically was one giant, well, here's what's coming. It might look cool to you. Or it was Microsoft stroking it, Sony stroking it, Nintendo stroking it. I would rather see like the smaller gaming companies, not the big three. Not the three major companies that just lord over everybody how powerful they are. I would rather see like the smaller ones. They come in and it's like, hey, I'm doing this. We want to do E3 this year. We have some stuff we want to showcase. If we take the video, we stream it. Can we stream it on your like site or something? And then they could say yes or no. And the thing is, they'll probably say no because it won't bring them in enough money, or they'll charge an arm and a leg for it, and then there goes the problem. There goes the profits. Like any potential profit you could get is gone because you had to pay E3 to show your stuff. And therein lies the issue. But as far as like Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, yeah, it's just cheaper for them to just go and it literally is. It's just cheaper for them to go and stream their own damn product, and that's it. They don't have to. It's like we're just gonna cut the middleman out of this. Look at Nintendo. How many Nintendo Directs have there been on their official YouTube channel? Like, there's been a lot of them. It's like, yeah, no, screw this. Like, why should we pay you? Yeah, no, why should we pay you to get, the rights to show this off to everybody? Well, we can just go make a YouTube channel, pay, pay whatever it costs the person to do this, set everything up, verify it, and start streaming this bitch. And we stream it ourselves. What's to stop us from doing that? Nothing. Then let's do it! It's basically, well, then let's do it! I'm done screwing around with these people. I mean, I agree with it. That's the problem, too, but it's true. I mean, what's stopping them from, yeah, it is. Like, what's stopping them? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing is stopping them from doing it, and that's the God's honest truth. But as far as this is concerned, yeah, E3 canceling in person, I kind of saw that coming. I'm getting the feeling that the comic market's going to get screwed again. Just a general, I'm getting this weird vibe that's going to get screwed again. I think there's supposed to be, the Winter Olympics this year? Because I know the next summer ones won't be until supposed to be 2024. I'm pretty sure there's a Winter Olympics this year, and they're probably going to get royally screwed again. So I'm almost certain that, yeah, this isn't going to be the end of this. It's going to keep going again and again and again. But as far as E3 canceling, I kind of saw that coming. I think everybody did, but still, shit happens, folks. We can't do, shit happens. We can't fix everything in our lives as much as we would like to. We can't fix everything. I mean, I, for one, if I had the answers to everything, I could figure everything out, I'd be sitting on the side of a mountain charging $5 an answer. I'm not, so obviously I don't know everything. It's that simple. Alrighty, this one's kind of weird. So, there's a Gunma Chan anime. I don't even know who the hell Gunma Chan is. Apparently, it's the pony mascot of the Gunma Prefecture. It's also the star of its own anime adaptation. However, there was an episode meant to come out in December, and it's been permanently pulled because it deals with gambling. Now, first off, I can hear some of you out there going, really? Gambling? That's a problem for that? Yes. Yes, it honestly is. Years ago, there was a thing called pachinko machines, and they used to have a lot of these in many, many places. And kids were playing them and winning stuff left and right. Well, I think it was mostly money at the time because it was actual money. Now it's if a kid plays it, there's ones that are set up for kids that it doesn't give them out money. It gives them out a little ball or something that they can turn in for a prize. If it's in like a bar or something, oh, that one gives out money. But yeah, it deals with gambling, so it's been permanently banned. A brief summary of the episode is available. In it, Gunma Chan and a horse named Oji-san go to the boat races. Oji-san gambles at the race, but while at first he's doing very well, he ends up losing to the point he doesn't have enough for the train ride home. Oji-san hears a tip on another race, bets again, and this time wins. While going home, Oji-san requests that Gunma-chan not talk about what happened at the race. Apparently, some audience members had already been complaining to the Broadcast Ethics and Program Improvement Organization in Japan, or BEPIO. Believe it or not, it actually is their acronym. If not, it should be. In Japan, because of an earlier episode at a bicycle racetrack. The Broadcasting Ethics and Program Improvement Organization told Gunma Prefecture about these complaints. So it appears the boat race episode was pulled by Gunma TV executives so as not to attract more controversy. Makes sense. The governor of the Gunma Prefecture, I'm not going to try to pronounce your names, I don't want to mispronounce it, thinks the decision not to play the episode is ridiculous. I was dumbfounded by their weak sensibility. Okay, this is good. By their weak sensibility, he said about the Gunma TV executives. Maybe they've never seen anime. They've probably never seen Demon Slayer or One Piece and don't have any idea about the trends in anime. Some online responses from Japanese netizens include, capsule toy machines are a much worse gambling influence. That's true. They should show it. It's a good way to show kids how the world really works. I'll agree with that. I'm dumbfounded that an anime produced by Gunma Prefecture would feature gambling. Not really. I mean, I'm not shocked that, you have stuff in every anime, regardless. There are some anime series that don't deal with fan service, and they have some fan service in it. So, come on. It's just a matter of what wins and what doesn't. But they lose their money. How does that make kids want to gamble? As it shows them that, they can win big if they get a tip. That one I can argue. That one I can argue with there. Don't they always show commercials for boat races on TV? That seems much worse and doesn't show a downside to it. True. Or they could have also just tweaked the episode a bit and had, Gunma-chan telling Oji-san, what you were doing was wrong. When you were when you lost everything, you shouldn't have bet everything thinking that you were going to win. It had like a moral to the story here. Yeah, I can understand. First off, I love the governor of the freaking prefecture going, he's dumbfounded by their weak sensibility. I love that, for starters. But I will agree with some of the other responses. Those capsule toy machines, they are a much worse form of gambling. And for those of you that don't know what those are, the American equivalent, the best way I can describe an American equivalent, those little gumball machines that you see at the grocery stores? They stick a quarter in, and it gives you out this little ball, and you're trying to get the really cool thing on it that's on the display, but you never get it. That's basically a capsule machine in a way. That's gambling. That's sort of gambling. You're putting in a quarter, you're hoping to get what you want. Yeah, that's gambling. It's just, yeah. But I do agree with the one, though. They should show it. It's a good way to show kids how the world really works. Yeah. Look at them and go, look, if you try gambling, there's a chance that you will lose everything. And you will never, you won't have enough money to get home. This is a good way to show the kids this is how the world works, kids. Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy. I'm sorry, Billy. You wanted to go home today? Nope, that doesn't happen because I lost all the money gambling on a horsey. Yeah. Or, I'm sorry, on a boat. The thing is, I remember years ago, there was a guy, my mom and I were going down to this convenience store, and sitting out in the car were two kids, and and a lady, and inside there's a guy gambling at one of these little slot machines, and all of a sudden he finally gets. I guess he must have won big. He goes up to cash it out, comes back in. The lady and the kids that were in the car come in. He goes, "Okay, we have enough to buy dinner now." He was gambling their dinner money. There was a commercial that I saw that really struck me hard. I mean, now first off, I'll buy a lottery ticket. Okay, I usually do buy a lottery ticket. I don't buy it every day. At best, I get like 3 times a week. I get Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's usually when honest to God, that's usually when I get it. This is usually in combination with me going and getting my lunch. I usually will stop like, hey, look, I'll get, it's a Powerball and a Cash for Life. That's what I'll get. I'll get 2 little those. Maybe if I have like an extra $1, I'll get a scratch off. But I'm not there spending shit tons of cash at like a pachinko machine or something. But I remember there was a commercial. This dad's going to his son's birthday party. He goes, I got a birthday party to get to. He goes, just one quick hand. He goes, I'm feeling good today. Comes out 8 hours later. I'm broke. I lost it all. Then he looks at his phone and goes, I missed the party. And that to me, if you're looking at that guy, should have been the key point in, well, I think we're done screwed up now. This is like, yeah, I fucked up. Like, yeah, you kind of did. You kind of did fuck up there. I mean, it does make sense, but at the same time, I would have just put like a disclaimer or something in front of the episode. Just said, hey, look, we can't have, please, if you want to do this, do it responsibly. Please note the dangers and others. Just put like a PSA in front of it. What the hell's going to stop you from doing a PSA? Oh, no, can't do a PSA. No, do a PSA. Just do a freaking PSA. Problem solved. Nope, can't do a PSA. No, we have, it's got to be showing everybody that, we can't. We just can't. We got to do it this way. We just can't. All right, fine. But I do like that weak sensibility. That made me laugh. That made me laugh so bad. That made me laugh. Weak sensibility. Alrighty, everybody. That's going to pretty much do it then this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I'd like to thank everybody for hanging out with me for the last, I want to say, hour or so. And hey, let me know what you thought of the new mic. I'm not going to use it all the time. I just wanted to basically try it out this week and kill 2 birds with 1 stone, basically. Because I'm like, well, if this will work as a possible backup, if something were to happen to my other microphone, then I'm at least covered. So if it wasn't good, please let me know. That'll help me to decide whether or not I should just look into getting a spare microphone and have it sitting somewhere. I mean, I do have another one I can use, but I thought, well, let me try this one since it does have a microphone built in. So let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. If you didn't like it, let me know, please. It'll help me to decide whether or not I keep using it or not. Because otherwise, I'm liable to keep using it. And then that would be a bad thing. So, yeah. But either way, though, folks, thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour or so. I've been Andrew Rhodes. This has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. And I am checking the hell out of here, folks. I will catch you all next time here on the official Web Designer 18 YouTube channel. Stay safe, everybody, and have a good one.